After understanding newspapers and their contribution, let us see what are the other mediums under the print media which help us get information. An example is shared over there in the blue box on the left side. Now, annually there is this is an annual report that is published by the Government of India. It is authentic and trustworthy. Authentic meaning original, you can underline that. Trustworthy means something that can be trusted. So what do they publish? Annually means obviously every year they will publish information about what has happened in that particular year, like the inventions or the progress in the financial world, the economic world, and so on. This reference book is created under the Research, Reference and Training Department, and it also contains other important information, useful information about our country, about our emblems, about our systems, how we run our educational institutes, or what are the cultural events that have happened, the defense, and so on. Okay, and this as an annual publication, it gives us important information about the events. Now, after learning about that, let us understand how postage stamps contribute. Now, postage stamps are even though less in use, they give us important information through pictures of great leaders or events, and sometimes about our national flowers, animals, birds, and so on. So any country, when you go, people there, when we were younger, we used to collect stamps from different countries, because those stamps would be like representing the country that they come from, like the country that they come from would have information about them, the great important places of that country, and so on. They also issue stamps on various other themes, like something like a century old celebration, or a golden jubilee celebration, and so on. So important historical events, say like our country's independence, right? So there were special stamps that were issued on the 50th anniversary, like that. These special events also, they try to bring out special stamps for these special events. Now, centenary would mean 100 years. So bicentenary would mean, correct, 200 years, 300 years, and so on. So tercentenary, bicentenary events also, they bring out stamps. Now, I hope you have understood the written sources. Before I conclude and give you the questions on this particular unit, let me just go through the information given in the blue box on the right side. It tells us about a person called Jal Cooper, and in order to pay tribute to him, they brought out a stamp in 1977. Now, he was an internationally acclaimed philatelist. Philatelist, please underline, a person who is an expert in the subject of stamps. Now he used to have he has edited the India Stamp Journal. All the stamps that have been till now published are displayed in this particular journal, and he also founded the empire of the India Philatelic Society. So this society would have members who are interested in knowing about stamps and spreading information about them. He played a pivotal role. Pivotal means a major role in taking the study of Indian postage stamps to the international level. Like I told you, at international level also, people would know a lot about a country through its stamps. So a particular postage stamp was brought out in order to pay tribute to this great man in 1977. All right. So now I would like you to write down a few questions. Write down these questions. List some written sources. What are archives? How has the Press Trust of India been important as a source? What information do we get from newspapers? How are postage stamps useful as a written source? And here are some meanings. So in the next lecture, we shall learn about the material sources and the other sources. Thank you, children.